The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Thomas entered. Representatives from over 200 species shifted uncomfortably in their seats, some instinctively reaching for defense mechanisms, secreting toxins, extending spines, or activating dormant organs. Their reaction was understandable. After all, Thomas was human, and humans came from Earth, a Class 13 death world. Throughout the documented history of the Galactic Collective, spanning nearly 12,000 years, only 17 Class 13 planets had been discovered. 16 of them remained quarantined, deemed too dangerous for integration. Their inhabitants were typically aggressive predators with redundant biological systems, enhanced strength, and alarming resistance to physical trauma. Most evolved in high-gravity environments with extreme temperature variations, toxic atmospheres, and unpredictable natural disasters. Yet here stood Thomas, smiling pleasantly at the assembly, apparently oblivious to the terror he inspired. "The human delegation thanks you for this opportunity," he said, his voice soft yet carrying across the chamber. High Counselor Pelnin, a gaseous entity contained within an environmental suit, spoke first. "Ambassador, we have reviewed your petition for increased trade routes through the Orion sector. The Council remains concerned." Thomas nodded. "I understand your hesitation. Would it help if I explained why Earth differs from other Class 13 worlds?" An interested murmur spread through the chamber. Scientific curiosity temporarily overcame fear. "Proceed," Pelnin said. Thomas activated the holographic display. The image of Earth appeared, spinning slowly. Most Class 13 species evolve through predatory dominance. They remain solitary hunters, never developing complex societies due to their innate aggression. Humans took a different path. The hologram shifted to show early humans huddled around fire. We were weak individually. Our advantage came through cooperation and tool use. Our bodies could not adapt quickly enough to environmental challenges, so we created external solutions. When cold, we didn't evolve thicker skin. We made clothes. When threatened by predators, we didn't develop natural weapons. We crafted spears. Ambassador Greel of the Arachne Confederation clicked his mandibles skeptically. "This hardly explains your species' notorious durability." Thomas nodded. "True. We developed that later, through our own unique evolutionary pressure. Each other." The AI hologram showed humans in various conflicts throughout history. We competed with ourselves more than with our environment. The result was a species that combined social cooperation with incredible resilience. We can function with one lung, survive with one kidney, and our livers regenerate. Our bones mend, our skin heals, and our immune systems adapt rapidly. "And your aggression?" asked Representative Dorn, her sensory tendrils quivering. "Channeled through cultural traditions and social structures," Thomas replied. "The same drive that once fueled tribal warfare now powers our art, science, and exploration." The hologram displayed human achievements, symphonies, space stations, medical breakthroughs. Other Deathworlders developed physical adaptations to specific environmental threats. We developed adaptability itself. It makes us excellent problem solvers and reliable allies. Ambassador Klux, representing the Novarian hive, raised a translucent appendage. Yet records show humans willingly expose themselves to danger. You climb mountains, dive into oceans, and intentionally consume substances that cause pain. Thomas laughed, causing several delegates to flinch. "We call that recreation. It stems from our curiosity and desire for mastery. The same traits that make us seek out challenges for fun also make us innovate when facing real problems." The council chambers buzzed with discussion. Pelnin called for order. "Ambassador, while fascinating, this doesn't address our primary concern. Other Class 13 species were quarantined because contact with them inevitably led to conflict. How can you assure us humans are different?" Thomas's expression grew serious. "Because we've already faced our darkest impulses and chosen a different path. Our history contains terrible violence but also remarkable compassion. We built weapons that could destroy our civilization, then chose not to use them. We developed medicines to save enemies as readily as allies. The hologram showed hospitals, relief efforts, and multi-species scientific teams. In the 50 years since first contact, has any member world reported unprovoked human aggression? We've joined peacekeeping missions, contributed to disaster, relief, and shared technology freely. The chamber grew quiet as delegates consulted records. Thomas continued, "We don't ask you to ignore what we are. Earth is indeed a death world, and humans are shaped by it. But that harshness gave us empathy alongside strength. We understand suffering because we've endured it. We value peace because we know war's cost." Pelnan's environmental suit hummed as the High Counselor processed this information. Finally, he spoke. "The petition for expanded trade routes is granted with conditions. Human vessels will continue carrying observation officers from neutral worlds, and colony expansion remains limited to uninhabited systems." Thomas bowed slightly. "Acceptable terms. Thank you, Counselor." As the ambassador departed, Pelnan turned to an aide. "Fascinating species, these humans. Do you know what truly distinguishes them from other Deathworlders? Their technology? Their social structures?" "No," Pelnan replied. "It's that they see their harshness as a gift rather than a curse. They don't wish to escape their nature. They embrace it while choosing its expression. Most remarkable indeed." Outside the chamber, Thomas smiled. The Galactic Council would never fully understand humans, but perhaps they didn't need to. Acceptance was enough for now. The exception had proven its worth.